pantry super. I'm
Welcome back to Catchuponline. Today we're going to be talking about weight.
Stop it. Get some help.
Before we start talking about what we're going to be talking about, look at what we got here. It's a mic. I'm not actually screaming because I have people living in here, but how does the audio sound? Crisp? Almost as crisp as you. Nikocado Avocado is back, or he was never gone, but I guess he was. We'll get into that a tiny bit later. If you're like, broski, who the hell is Nikocado Avocado? Don't worry about that, my friend, because here's a little backstory on the infamous Nikocado Avocado. Nikocado started off on YouTube as a vlogger slash violinist slash vegan content creator. He would post videos of himself playing the violin as well as vegan protests for animal rights, and basically him exploring the places that he was visiting in those moments. This part of his life has mostly been deleted or private, and the furthest that you can go back is actually 8 years, where Nikocado Avocado starts talking about how he's leaving the vegan community, which is a perfect place to start on the journey of Nikocado Avocado. Nikocado Avocado's journey begins with a video stating that he's leaving the vegan community on YouTube. Not veganism, just the community that is associated with veganism on YouTube. He says that the community is very toxic and very culty-like, and he doesn't want to be in that kind of environment.
This community, no other community have I ever seen it like this. I thought it was the raw vegans, but it's just vegans in general on YouTube. I gotta leave, you guys.
For a very long time, he releases videos of mukbangs, vegan mukbangs. He does this for a while until something switches inside him and he releases a video stating that he doesn't want to be vegan anymore, in which he explains how horribly his body has been affected by being on the vegan diet. He says he was losing hair and teeth.
I was raw, I followed it to a T. I listened to all those health gurus, all those holistic doctors. Told me to take out this, did all that for 3 years. And wow, did I lose teeth, I lost hair, I lost mental sanity. Things were not right.
Personal POV here, when I was on the vegan diet, I had the same exact flippin' issues. I had low energy, lost so much hair. My skin volume, gone, completely gone. Energy levels, plummeted down to the floor, and let's not start. I had never had a single cavity my whole life. Like maybe 6 months in, 6 months in my vegan diet, I started getting cavities. That's when I was like, whoa, slow the horses.
Oh, slow down.
This is just my personal POV and his. But if the keyboard warriors need a battlefield to hang out in, the comment section is all yours. Fight away. Nikocado Avocado has a breakdown on camera.
Plants victimize other plants. They kill each other. They constrict each other. Vines will constrict other plants.
And announces after all the different ways he has attempted the vegan diet, after all the research he has done into the vegan diet, on how to eat, how to properly maintain the amount of vitamins and minerals that is necessary to keep the body alive, he says he doesn't know what to do.
I am confused. I am sick of not feeling good. No matter how healthy I eat, no matter how many years I stick to it.
By the way, just to be clear, he was vegan for 4 years during this time. This is the end of his veganism, and he was vegetarian for several years prior to this. These videos garnered a lot of attention, like a lot of attention. After that whole fiesta, he posts more mukbangs, and the next day he posts this video where he goes into a bigger, deeper dive into why veganism is not the way to eat, not the right way to eat.
That's not how you do it.
Again, personal POV, he's not wrong. I think anyone on the vegan diet who wants to improve their health or their immune system and has not been doing this diet just out of the sole purpose of protecting animals and animal rights have gone through this stage of the vegan diet where they've done the research, they've put in the hours and all the work, they've eaten raw, and they've realized that studies online show that vegan diet is not sustainable for the body, not for the long term.
Honey, this is just not gonna work, I'm sorry.
Yes, you can supplement, but that costs so much. For a regular person, the vegan diet is not a sustainable diet. If you want to call that bias, you can call that bias. I call that fact. I think he's personally right. Veganism is not a way to eat for a healthy lifestyle. But we're getting a bit off track here. These videos got so much attention that the Daily Mail actually wrote about him. Personally, I believe this is where the Nikocado Avocado that we know was born. This is also the moment where he started to get into drama. He posted a video of him playing the violin to a song called Warrior by Trisha Paytas. because Trisha Paytas was asking people to cover her song. Long story short, they were meant to collab, but they ended up not collabing because Trisha Paytas ghosted him. We can get into that more later on in another video. Comment down below if you want to see that. Today we're going to be focusing just on Nikocado and his journey to where he is today. As time goes on, he starts editing his thumbnails more and more drastically, making sure the food is brighter, bigger, and crazier. This is where do anything for views Nick comes into play. He starts posting videos, completely unhinged videos, and if you were a person who was watching them, you would think this person has mental issues. You'd go into his channel, click to see what other crazy shit he posts. Guess what?
What?
That's what people were doing, and that's what he wanted, because people were clicking into his channel, and what did they see? Mukbangs. One crazy video, 20 mukbangs. So they'd click on the mukbangs, and the mukbangs would gain views. I will be clear, some of these videos that he posts are valid, are of him actually breaking down, mentally having issues. But a lot of it is staged. A lot of it is clearly staged, just to garnish views, just for people to click, see, oh, this man is crazy, let me click into his channel. Which, you did it, Nick. You got your channel to grow this way.
Congratulations.
Oh my god, my brain researching this, going into his channel, looking through his videos, clicking on the unhinged ones and the hinged ones. Because let me tell you, the further you go down into the future from the past, the more unhinged all of the videos got. The more my brain just started to melt. Because yes, some of them are completely valid, the psychotic videos, but some of them are so self-inflicted, depressing, painful videos that you just watch and you're like, why are you, stop talking about this, stop doing this. This is definitely not good for anybody's mental health to be watching this, especially from a man who's just acting.
You found someone else.
The unhinged videos clearly are staged, but it tugs on your heart. It really does, because the start of it, he starts it with crying with so much emotion, and you're just watching it and my brain is melting because it's so stupid. It's so dumb, but your heart, it feels what he's trying to portray, what he's trying to make you feel. He does a good job at it. He's a really good actor. The more you go down, the crazier it gets. But you can also see that the crazy thumbnails, the unhinged videos here and there, the dramatics, the breaking up, the oh my god, this happened to me, they weren't doing it. So it just seems like he took it a couple notches up. And that, my friend, that is his formula for the next couple years. Something doesn't work out, make it crazier, make it bigger, make it more dramatic, make it more unhinged. Until 2 years from today, because his formula changed. His thumbnails began to look very similar. Some might say even identical. Just different lighting, different color, and maybe different food in front of it. Which is not crazy, because loads of YouTubers use the same thumbnail over and over. It's easier on the editing for the thumbnail. It's easy, fast, and very convenient. But it's not just the thumbnails that changed. The frequency of the uploads changed as well, because it shifted to a video here and there. A video once a week, a video on this channel, but not on this one. A video on that one, but not here. I wonder why. This brings us to today. Nick uploads a video titled 2 Steps Ahead, where he reveals he has lost all of that weight. All of it. The biggest W I have seen on the internet ever. He does this in the most iconic, creepy way ever, calling everyone ants and trying to consume as much content as possible, saying this is all just a social experiment.
I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. So I am the villain, because I've made myself one.
Personally, I believe this isn't a social experiment of any sort, but a beautiful, majestic art form. The art's name, you may ask? The craft, you may wonder? Well, it's the art form of gaining more views. Before we go any further, let's just clarify something. The reason why Nikocado Avocado's thumbnails changed, the reason why the frequency of his uploads changed, is because he had pre-recorded roughly 2 years worth of content for him to upload onto YouTube, for the viewers to think he's still on the same path, making the viewer watch and provide him with financial stability while he loses all that weight that you are thinking he's gaining more of. Wild, impressive, genius, and completely insane.
You're a mad genius.
Back to the art form of gaining more views. As Nikocado's journey on YouTube progressed, so does his desire for gaining more views, and he would do so in any way, shape, or form. He would make the videos as crazy, he would make the thumbnails as insane as possible, doing anything to grab the viewer's attention.
Keep watching.
One thing that everyone was talking about is how insane it would be if he lost all that weight. How no one believed that he could lose all that weight. Everyone was talking about how he's going to die by eating himself to death. SunnyV2 posted a video 2 years ago exposing Nikocado Avocado, if you want to call it exposing, more like a deep dive on his life. He posted this 2 years ago. If you read the comments from 2 years ago, there's an overwhelming amount of people commenting a weight loss journey, a weight loss story would bring so many views, so much profit to Nikocado Avocado's channel. When did Nick start this journey? 2 years ago. So is Nikocado Avocado 2 steps ahead? Or does he just know what the audience wants to watch?